Good day everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about sand casting. What is sand casting? A sand casting is by far the most important casting process. A sand casting mold will be used to describe the basic features of a mold. Many of these features or terms are common to the mold and used in other casting process. The mold consists of two halves, cope and drag. The cope is the upper half of a mold and the drag is the bottom half. These two mold parts are contained in a box called flask, which is also divided into two halves, one for the cope and the other for the drag. The two halves of the mold separate at the parting line, forming the mold cavity. Mold cavity is formed by packing sand around a wedge-around pattern, which has the shape of the part. When the pattern is removed, the remaining cavity of the packed sand has the desired shape of a cast part. The pattern is usually oversized to allow shrinkage of metal during solidification and cooling. Sand for the mold is moist and contains a binder to remain its shape. Use of a core in a mold cavity. The cavity in a mold provides the external surface of the cast part. In addition, a casting may have internal surface. These surfaces are determined by means of a core, a form placed inside the mold cavity to define the entire geometry of the part. In sand casting, core are generally made of sand, although other materials can be used such as metals, plaster, and ceramics. Gating system and riser. The gating system in casting mold is the channel or network of channel by which molten metals flows in the cavity from outside the mold. The gating system typically consists of a downscrew, also called simply the sprue, through with the metals enters a runner that leads into the main cavity. At the top of the downscrew, a pouring cap is often used and minimize splash and turbulence as the metal flows into the downscrew. Riser is a reservoir in the mold which is a source of liquid metal to compensate for shrinkage of the part during solidification. As the metal flows into the cavity, the air that previously occupied the cavity, as well as hot gases formed by reaction of a molten metal, must be evacuated so that the metal will completely fill the empty space. In sand casting, for example, the natural porosity of sand mold permits the air and gases to escape through the walls of the cavity. In permanent metal molds, small vent holes are drilled into the mold or machined into parting line to permit removal of air and gases.
Fuck,